Hello, I'm Chris Edmonds of the Purposeful Culture Group. Here's today's Culture Leadership Charge for SmartBrief. We've published 14 episodes of our new podcast titled Mastering Workplace Culture, and each episode brings you unfiltered conversations with senior leaders who've transformed their organizations from the inside out. This recent episode features co-hosts Mark Babbitt and yours truly sharing our concern for the crisis of leadership in our world today. So, this first 5-minute clip of Mastering Workplace Culture opens with a deliberate pause. With the world feeling divided and reactive, Mark and I examine this crisis through the lenses of culture and respectful leadership. We underscore what leadership should emphasize: servant purpose, global accountability, and local responsibility, and contrast that with what many people are experiencing today. Drawing on our combined experience and hundreds of conversations with business leaders, we revisit a time when listening, debating, compromising, and service were central to effective leadership. What makes this conversation constructive is its intention. We focus on a fix. This first segment sets a clear tone that leadership must be rooted in service and respect and driven by servant purpose. The second clip takes a clear-eyed look at why accountability matters and why leaders at every level still have reason to hope. Mark and I examine recent moments where accountability showed up when many people least expected it, and why these moments matter beyond news cycles or politics. Rather than focusing only on what's broken, our conversation highlights examples of courage, integrity, and leadership doing what leadership is supposed to do. Telling the truth, refusing to tolerate bad behavior, and putting personal responsibility ahead of unethical trends. This discussion contrasts performative loyalty and copy and pasting flawed statements with leaders who reflect, evaluate evidence, and say, "This isn't okay." What maybe makes this clip especially relevant for workplace leaders is the parallel to organizational life. Accountability doesn't belong only in government. It's essential anywhere people work together. When leaders model courage and follow through, respect has room to grow, and culture begins to stabilize. The full 50-minute episode reinforces this hopeful truth. When leaders dedicate themselves to servant purpose, culture thrives, respect grows, and people bring their best selves to work. You can find our podcast episodes on YouTube, on all major podcast platforms, and of course, at masteringworkplaceculture.com. What have I missed? What questions do you have? Add your comments or post your questions on our YouTube channel.